Hey everybody, it's Valerie from Very Random Valerie, and today is Thursday, March 6th, 2025. I hope y'all are doing good. When my mother was alive, she was heavily into genealogy, and she spent, I'd say 70% of her wakeful time doing genealogy work for not only our family, but for other people. She was good at it. But anyway, one of our relatives' names is Ann Hutchinson, and she was born in 1591, and she died in 1643. She was a Puritan spiritual advisor and a religious reformer. She was a midwife, and she was the daughter of an Anglican clerk. I'm not saying that right. Cleric, an Anglican cleric, and a school teacher. So she was very well educated. She ended up leaving England for religious freedom reasons, and she ended up in Massachusetts Bay Colony area, where there she, proceeded to continue to minister to lots of people, including the governor at the time, whose name was Henry Vane. She was a follower of, I'm trying to remember what his name was. It was Cotton. I can't remember his first name, but he was the one who she followed over from England to America and followed in his footsteps. She started holding meetings in her house. And like I said, a lot of people came, including the governor. The reason she was so controversial is there was something called I'm not sure if I'm going to say it right, antinomian controversy. And that basically, antinomian, I had to look that up because I didn't know what that meant. It's going against or opposed to the law. She believed that salvation was found through a covenant of grace. In other words, your connection to God. And she believed you had a direct connection to God and you did not need a minister or a priest to go through. The thinking at the time was that you obtained your salvation through a covenant of works. And so that went against the grain of the majority of the religious leaders of the time. And I think it's just, I found her so terribly interesting because of my particular walk, having grown up in the church and then had the church be disillusioned in my eyes for various reasons. But like I said, after my personal experience with my near death, the botched surgery, the following 2 surgeries, I was led to a spiritual path, which I have continued to follow. She was not real popular because of her beliefs. But she, we can cite a particular Bible verse, which is Ephesians 2, verses 8 through 9. And I'm going to read it. It says, okay, wait a minute. Got to be able to read my writing. For it is by grace that you have been saved through faith, and this is not from yourselves. It is the gift of God, not by works, so that no one can boast. Anyway, she was a pretty interesting woman. She had 15 children, 14 that survived her, or survived, into adulthood. Like I said, she got kicked out of the Massachusetts Bay Area. She ended up going to New York. She was one of the people that helped to establish Rhode Island. If you look at the longer list, there's a short list and there's a longer list, but she's included in the longer list of people who helped to found Rhode Island. She was murdered by some Indians, and that's, how she ended up dying. But she was an interesting person. I just thought I would share that with you, and I hope you all have a blessed day, and I'll talk to you soon. Take care. Bye.